there's no better way to kick off a bus channel than tofu. There's no better way of kicking off a bus channel than with explaining why you're not in a bus currently. I live in a 23-foot international bluebird body school bus. Her name is Gumboot. She and I have been together. Wow, that was an oddly sexual way of saying I live in a bus. I've had Gumboot since April 10th. I started the conversion on April 15th, and by May 15th, we hit the road, and I was on my way to the camp hosting position that I am currently at. I have experienced so many fun memories in Gumboot already, and I don't know, I feel in my heart that she and I are gonna go so many awesome places. This being said, good old Bootsy has been rather fickle with me. I didn't really get to have a mechanic check out Bootsy before I went on this insane road trip, so it was just kind of a shot in the dark, hoping that everything would be alright. And while everything wasn't mechanically perfect on the drive, we made it. We made it back to Oregon, and I made an appointment with my mechanic, and I didn't really think too hard about all the bad mechanical things that might happen. Because, as some of you might relate, like living in a bus, sometimes you just gotta put those worries aside. They're a fact of this life, and you don't have to let them consume you. I got busy with my conversions. I went crazy. For 30 straight days, I built my dream home, essentially, and hopefully I'll put like a picture in, or little video slides that I have. I put so much heart into this home for 30 straight days. I lost most of my brain as well. So during that time, I didn't really get to take her on any fun road trips because I was just pushing to finalize the build. I did the conversion 90% by myself. My friend Isaac, who some of you also might know, helped me with the electrical and the diesel heater install, and he was just a wealth of knowledge for many other things. I can't even imagine having built a bus without that boy, so thank you, Isaac, so much, forever and always, for being the bus overlord. Anyways, finished the conversion, took her on a trip to Bend, and that was that. I went to work and happily started my tenure as a camp host. I took her on some adventures with a coworker, and one weekend when I was on the way back from a supply run to town, my dear sweet Bootsy said farewell on the freeway. She decided to blow her water pump and her crank seal at the same time. That was a really stressful experience, and maybe if you guys care, I don't know, I could go further into it in a different video, but this video is about the second occurrence. So I got Bootsy back from the shop after her repairs for the water pump, and all was well for about 3 weeks to a month. And then this problem arose where she started having some sort of fuel delivery issue, which ultimately led to Bootsy just kind of powering down on the freeway and not starting up again. So I had to go through another pretty stressful tow process, which led me just feeling like completely drained and, again, without a home. I left Bootsy at a shop in Bend, Oregon, and they told me that they couldn't look at her for a couple of days. And I just thought that that was okay. I was like, you know what, that's fine as long as you can look at my home. And my coworker came and gave me a ride back to work, which is 2.5 hours away from where I dropped off Bootsy. And that was the last time I saw my bus, which was 3 weeks ago. So this video is not about all of the stress that I've had with the mechanics and not about any of that drama. That can be something completely different. I don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is how sometimes this life is glorified. So you look up bus life and you see amazing, beautiful conversion videos that are just like that in the blink of an eye. There's a beautiful home and then they're traveling the world, which does happen. You know, it's a large portion of this life is you get to see amazing places in a little home on wheels that you created yourself, that you put all of your heart and soul into making it your perfect little space. And those moments are definitely real and out there, but the more seldom talked about moments are when your bus is in the shop and you have to stay on a friend's dinette couch for almost a month, and you don't know when you're going to see your home again, and you have to displace not only you but your animals and your plants and your refrigerator. And it can just be so much more stressful than you ever anticipate it's going to be. I don't want to ramble on about the frustrations. I just kind of wanted to quickly get on here and say that it's all about the highs and the lows. So if you're looking at getting into this life, you see all the highs that people post on social media, and those are definitely the reasons that keep me going. The community that I have found in bus life, or the nomadic movement, whatever you want to call it, is unmatched. I've never felt more, I don't know, understood and like at home in a family, I guess, than I have with random people who live in buses and trailers and vans. It's incredible. The community is insane. And they rally around you in the highs, they celebrate your wins, and then when you're having the darkest day, when you're just crying because your mechanic bill came in and you don't know how you're gonna pay it, and you don't want your dream home and your dream to like slowly fizzle away, the community rallies around you then, even more so. And I just wanted to pass along that little pearl of wisdom. Here you go. You have to take every moment and appreciate it for the lesson that it's teaching you. So even though I've been without my bus, without my tiny little home on wheels, without my gumboot for 3 weeks now, I'm still surrounded by the community of beautiful little bus hobbits. I still get messages daily asking from complete strangers who I've never met other than Instagram, asking me how my bus is and asking me how I'm doing, and friends who I met one time completely across the country, just like commiserating with me about their own bus troubles. So I guess to leave you with this one little beautiful nugget of wisdom is to appreciate the little moments, appreciate the lemons, appreciate the lemonade, and just try to live your best little bus life. I don't know, this is gonna be a weird video. It's not normally how my character is. It's not normally the kind of personality I rock, something so somber and serious, but I'm just going through a really hard time right now, and I'm not gonna fake it for YouTube, so I hope you understand, and I hope you're willing to see all of my ranges of emotions from incredibly happy to incredibly sad, and I hope we're able to rally around and support each other when we're having our high moments and our low moments. So thank you for joining me on this orange table talk. Thank you for listening to me commiserate at a camera, and I hope to see you soon. Alright, well, again, my name is Dorit. I am a little bus hobbit that lives in a 23-foot international school bus named Gumboot, who I hope to dearly show you at some point in time. I live in my bus with my cat Tofu, who you met earlier, my fish Nori, and like probably an unhealthy amount of houseplants at this point. And we're just saying hello. Hello from the internet. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will link my socials down below. I would love to hear from you. If you watched all the way through this, thank you. I still can't imagine people actually wanting to listen to me yammer for X amount of minutes. So, thank you. Bye.